All right, we're here in Frisco. You know me, I'm Drew. This is Arron. And we're going to give you the 5 W's and an H of the stuff we've got going on this summer. That's going to be on the DFWGrapher channel here on YouTube. So, the who, that'll be us. I'm Drew, that's Arron. I think I already introduced us, so we've doubled up on that now. If you don't know who we are yet, then, yeah, if you don't know who we are yet, then, well, you probably won't. Then. What? Big ass trip, a big old trip. Can't say that on TV. So. Anyways, we're going to just pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, so, yeah, big trip. Where are we going?
Everywhere. All the places.
I'll count that. I'll allow that. So, Rocket City, Indianapolis, Toledo, Akron, a stop at Cedar Point in between those as well. The National Sports Collectors Convention, Wilmington, Delaware. Make sure this doesn't blow away over here. Yeah, we got a little bit of wind. I don't know if the microphone is picking it up or anything, but yeah, hopefully it's not. So, anyway, so yeah, the National, Wilmington, Delaware.
Chattanooga.
I'm trying to go in order here. I'm trying to rattle it off in order. I mean, I'm gonna show a map at some point that shows
Toledo.
where all we're going. I mentioned Toledo.
Did
Dude,
you?
You're screwing me up here, man. Come on. Do you see what I have to deal with here?
All the awesomeness, yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was a play.
Nice. Let's see. There's where are we going after that? Oh yeah, Baseball Hall of Fame. Then after that, then it's gonna be Portland. That's Portland, Maine, not Portland, Oregon. We're not going all the way across the country and back again. Portland, Maine, Worcester, Massachusetts, Manchester, New Hampshire, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
We should just put them all at the bottom here.
I might just have a scrolling thing going across there. Yeah, that might make more sense than this. But I'm trying to rattle this off to prove I can, basically. Baltimore, Harrisburg, Norfolk, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Chattanooga, Little Rock, and back here to Frisco to finish it all off. That's all of them. I nailed it. Go me.
You.
So that's the who. We've got the what. We've got the where now as well with that. The when. That's going to be the end of July through the middle of August. There's the 21st through the 14th? Yeah, 21st through the 14th. So 3.5 weeks or something like that. So that's a long time. We're probably going to kill each other at some point in the middle of it.
We'll see who survives.
Let's see. So we're down to the why and the how. The why, obviously, graphing. Hello. There's autographs to be had here. I mean, we got some here in Frisco. Yeah, hopefully. We got some here in Frisco tonight. So, yeah, hopefully there's going to be more to be added on that. The how, a buttload of driving. And I'm going to show you the route right here. Okay, check it out. This is the whole map of everywhere we're going. I'm thinking that may be a bit much for everyone to take in and digest all at once. So let's go ahead and break it on down a little bit. July 21st, we're going to start from here in Texas on over toward the east. We'll stop in Texarkana for the night. And then it's off to northern Alabama for our first stop. The Birmingham Barons at the Rocket City Trash Pan is July 22nd. 675 miles across our first 2 days. From there, July 23rd, we're going up to Indianapolis, St. Paul Saints at the Indianapolis Indians. 402 miles, a time change from central to eastern, and an Indianapolis lineup that has been depleted by a ton of Pirates call-ups. July 24th, we're going Indianapolis on over to Toledo. A shorter day, only 227 miles, a 3 p.m. start between the Columbus Clippers and the Toledo Mud Hens. We're supposed to go to Toledo in 2018, but with rain in the forecast, we skipped that one. July 25th, that's going to be an off day from graphing, a short drive from Toledo to the great amusement park Cedar Point, then over to Lake County for dinner with my dad, and finally down to our hotel in Akron. 185 miles, we're already at the 1,500-mile point on this trip. We're going to see the Harrisburg Senders at the Akron Rubber Ducks on July 26th, followed by a drive from Akron to Harrisburg for the night, and finally on into Atlantic City on the 27th, which will serve as our base camp for the next few days. 470 miles at this point. We're approaching 2,000 miles driven across all of this. So the National, that's going to take place from July 27th through the 31st, and in that time, we're also going to make a short voyage into Delaware for the Jersey Shore Blue Claws at the Wilmington Blue Rocks. 172 miles round trip. That's going to put us at, we'll say, 2,200 miles or so. That way we can factor in the distance from the hotel to the convention center easily. Sunday the 31st, we're going to say goodbye to Atlantic City. We're going to go on up into New York and make a visit to Cooperstown for the Baseball Hall of Fame on August 1st. Then we'll make it on over into Boston, setting up shop for the next few days, 2,760 miles at this point. So we'll spend a day in and around Boston. We'll head to Portland, Maine. We're going to see them take on Erie on August 2nd, and that's 220 miles round trip, approaching 3,000 at this point, and we're as far away from home as we're going to get during this entire thing. August 3rd, our first double-duty day. In the afternoon, we're going off to Worcester. We're going to see the Woo Sox take on the Durham Bulls, and it's going to be a short drive up into New Hampshire. Got the Fisher Cats against the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Only 140 miles driven, though, between those games, so nice to be able to put two of them close together like that. You know, I haven't been to Vermont yet, so August 4th, we're going to make a short trip into Vermont just so I can get my feet on the ground, say that I've been there, and count toward my all 50 by age 50 goal. After that, going into Pennsylvania, it's going to be the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. They're going to be at home. They're going to be taking on the Buffalo Bisons. That's 382 miles, 3,500 total up to this point. August 5th would have been my grandfather's 120th birthday, born August 5th, 1902. So we're going to celebrate that by watching the Pirates, since his youth baseball team in the 1910s was called the Pirates. Going to Camden Yards, it's going to be the Pirates at the Orioles. 200-mile trip, some Old Forge pizza, a crab cake. Should be a pretty good day. August 6th, we're going to try to duck down to D.C. for a bit if we can, and then it's just a short drive on up to Harrisburg, where we're going to see the Senators at home this time, taking on the Bowie Bay Sox. 3,860 miles at this point, give or take, because we might take a train in D.C. because it's cheap and it's easy, so, let the car rest for a little bit, right? August 7th, we're going to get a 300-mile drive down to Virginia. The Norfolk Tides are going to take on the Nashville Sounds. Then on the 8th, we're going to have a day off. Not sure what we're going to do yet. Virginia Beach, Colonial Williamsburg. We're open to any suggestions. Just, keep it cheap more than anything, please. August 9th, Durham, North Carolina. We're going to meet up with my friend Aubrey in there. You've seen her over on my TTM channel. We'll see the Durham Bulls take on the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp after his little 190-mile jaunt. 43.50 so far on the counter, and I think it might be about time for an oil change at this point. August 10th, hey, let's pull double duty one more time. We get a short drive into Greensboro. We'll get the Grasshoppers against Jersey Shore one more time. Then we'll go over to Winston-Salem. The Dash will take on the Bowling Green Hot Rods. Crazy thing is, we're going from Durham to Greensboro to Winston-Salem. It's not even going to be 100 miles to cover all this. It's going to put us at 44.50 or so at this trip. And that's pretty nice, because August 11th, we're looking at this long drive into Tennessee. The Chattanooga Lookouts will play at home against the Montgomery Biscuits. 368-mile day. We're at 4,800 now at this point. But we're finally on down to the home stretch, which is great because, it's the home stretch, but it also means hotter weather from here on out. And, the South in August is not fun. August 12th, we're going to shift back into Central Time. We're going to see two teams we got in Frisco earlier in the season. With in Little Rock, it's going to be the Arkansas Travelers at home against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Getting into the non-Texas teams of the Texas League, don't ask me why, I didn't name it. And finally, August 13th, we're back at home. The San Antonio Missions take on the Frisco Rough Riders right back here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. 789 miles those final 2 days. That's going to put us at a grand total of 18 games watched, 20 states visited, and 5,600 miles driven. So there you go. There's the route. There's where we're going. There's going to be a lot of food involved as well. Ballpark food, decent food around there. Thank you to Becky for reminding us of that, because we're sitting there and talking, baseball, autographs. We forgot the food. How can you forget the food? A couple fat chooches like us, we're talking about, we're forgetting the food. Come on. So, there you go, the trip. Stay tuned right here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. I don't know what all I'm going to be posting on here. There's going to be a lot of stuff from this trip. Not sure what it's going to do after that. I'm going to probably, go back to my regular account for all my autograph stuff, but, subscribe to it anyway. There's going to be cool stuff. We're going to have stuff from the National there. I'll have stuff from the from TTM Cast, from SCC, Sports Collectors Club, our radio show that I do with Jeff Baker. We'll see Jeff Baker on this channel as well. We're going to be hanging out with him at the National and up in, up in New Hampshire as well. So, yeah, make sure you tune in here, hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll see you on the road.